Hi, I'm Kim Lyons. Today we're going to talk about how exercise can help you stay healthy. You probably know that a sedentary lifestyle can contribute to developing diabetes. Lack of physical activity can also make it more difficult to control your blood sugar levels. So, if you've been spending a lot of time in front of the TV or a computer, it's time to focus on being more active every day. Exercise is anything that gets you moving. To get some exercise, you don't have to run marathons or lift 200-pound weights. You just have to get moving on a regular basis. You can exercise by building on everyday activities, like walking your dog an extra 15 minutes, or taking the stairs at the office instead of the elevator. No matter what your age, making exercise a routine part of your life has lots of benefits. Exercise helps you maintain weight loss. It helps you fight stress, anxiety, and depression. It lowers your blood pressure and bad cholesterol, reducing your risk of heart disease and stroke. It even helps you sleep better. If you've just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, there's another critical benefit. Exercise can help you control your blood sugar levels. Before starting any new program, be sure to talk with your healthcare provider about how to exercise safely. If you have complications from diabetes, you should be very careful. For instance, you shouldn't lift heavy weights if you have certain types of eye disease, and you shouldn't jog if you have nerve damage in your feet. Your healthcare provider can tell you which kinds of exercises are safe for you. There are 3 types of activities you should try to include in your exercise program if your healthcare provider agrees they are appropriate for you: stretching, strength training, and aerobic. Stretching keeps your joints flexible and helps you avoid injury when you're doing other physical activities. For example, you can roll your shoulders to the back and to the front using big circles, rolling your neck from side to side, and even bringing the knees into the chest to help incorporate the lower body. There are so many options for great stretches that are simple to do. You can also stretch by doing yoga and Pilates. The second kind of exercise is strength training. This is any kind of activity that builds muscle strength and endurance. Strength training can improve your blood sugar control if you have type 2 diabetes. Lifting weights or using an elastic band are forms of strength training. For example, if you're using weights, some simple bicep curls, lateral raises, or front raises are great examples of resistance training with weights. You can do the same movements using a resistant band simply by standing on it. And here's your bicep curl, lateral raise, or a front raise. And these are just a few examples of the many exercises that you can do using a resistance band or weights. Now, if you're interested in strength training with weights and you've never lifted weights before, be sure to get a qualified exercise trainer to supervise you. The third type of exercise is aerobic. Aerobic exercise is anything that uses your muscles continuously and gets your heart and lungs working harder than when you're relaxing. Aerobic exercise improves your blood sugar control if you have type 2 diabetes. There are lots of great ways to get aerobic exercise, like walking in place, jumping jacks, or even stepping side to side just like this. Anything that gets your heart rate up is aerobic exercise. Even mowing the lawn or doing housework can be aerobic. Brisk walking is safe for the vast majority of people with diabetes. It gives you great benefits at relatively low risk. But check with your healthcare provider to be sure that it's safe for you. Start slowly when you begin your exercises, then work up to more challenging levels as you get stronger. We'll be back with more suggestions for staying active in a moment. But first, let's pause for a brief quiz to help you remember some important facts. Now for some safety reminders. Protecting your feet is important, especially if you have nerve or circulation problems. Make sure that you have the right socks. You'll want socks that are well cushioned around the heels and the toes. You'll also need walking shoes that aren't too tight or too loose for your feet. Remember that exercise usually lowers blood sugar levels in people with diabetes. Ask your healthcare provider if you should test your blood sugar before, during, or after exercise, and what to do if you have high or low levels. Keep a quick-acting energy source with you. such as glucose tablets or hard candy, to treat a low in case your blood sugar level drops during your workout. If you are taking certain types of medications and your blood sugar is low before working out, you may need a carb snack such as a half a banana or a cup of light yogurt. But talk to your healthcare provider about what blood sugar level is too low for you. If you eat before exercise when you don't really need to, you could end up gaining unwanted weight. When exercising, you don't want to get dehydrated. That can raise your blood sugar levels. Be sure to drink enough water before, during, and after exercising. If you'll be doing a high-intensity activity such as jogging, tennis, or swimming laps, you may also need to avoid exercising right after a main meal. Also, keep your medical ID with you anytime you're exercising. Finally, ease in and out of your exercise sessions. Warm up before you start working out by doing some slow walking or marching in place. If you're exercising at an intense level for a long time, be sure to cool down afterward. For example, do a few minutes of slow walking after you've finished jogging or dancing. Are you ready to begin? No excuses now. Exercise can be fun. You just need to get started. Before you know it, you'll feel healthier, stronger, and happier. Here are some tips to help you stay on track. Choose activities that you enjoy. It's much easier to stay committed to your plan if exercising is fun for you. Exercise with your friends. Join a dance class or a hiking club. You'll also have plenty of company when you work out. Or set a regular walking date with a friend. You can even use your exercise sessions as a chance for some me time. Take a break in your busy day and make some time just for yourself. Get organized and create a plan. Schedule your activities in your calendar just as you'd schedule any other appointment. This can motivate you to stick to your plan. Finally, keep a record of the exercise that you've completed. For example, use a pedometer which counts your steps and then write down the number of steps that you took during each walk. Put a gold star in your calendar for every exercise session that you've completed. After all, you deserve it. Setting goals and tracking your progress is very motivating. Once you see your accomplishments start to stack up, you'll be motivated to achieve even more. We've covered a lot during this time together. We've talked about why exercise matters, what types of exercising you can do, and how to make exercise a regular part of your life. It may seem like a lot of information to take in right now, especially if you've just been diagnosed with diabetes. But there's good news. You can incorporate physical activity into your life, and once you do, you'll start seeing those great health benefits that we've talked about. So get your exercise plan in place and get moving. You'll be glad you did. I'm Kim Lyons. Thanks for watching.